From the Upco Studios in Oklahoma City, this is an OU update. I'm Jenny Carlson. The Sooners got off that losing track. They beat Oklahoma State in Bedlam on Wednesday night, and Mike Baldwin joins us on the phone. Mike, it was 6 in a row the Sooners had lost. What turned the tide for them against the Cowboys?
Well, the first half defensively may have been their best half of the season. I mean, Oklahoma State has more than twice as many turnovers, 9, as they have made baskets, 4, and only scored 12 points, the fewest they've ever had in a half in the entire Big 12 era. Now, the Cowboys missed a few open looks, but for the most part, it was pretty good defense by OU, so that got them off to a great start, 18-point halftime lead. And then the second half, Oklahoma State gets on a run, hits some threes, Keaton Page gets hot, they cut it down to 3, and all of a sudden you're like, wow, here goes that OU team that's going to collapse again, and they responded immediately with a 9-0 run, rebuilt it to double digits, and pretty much had a double-digit lead the last 6-7 minutes of the game. So those were a bunch of things, and a bunch of different guys contributed. I mean, Osby had the double-double and played good defense on LeBron Nash. He was 3 of 15. You had Pledger to lead him with 17 points. Cameron Clark's had 3 good games in a row with 14. And then Tyler Neal's finally starting to heat up a little bit. He had a couple threes and had 9 points.
Well, let's talk a little bit about that because, Mike, we've talked, maybe every time we talk about offensive struggles that the Sooners have had. And it looked like last night that they got some guys going a little bit. You mentioned Tyler Neal, Clark. I mean, it looks like they maybe got some of that remedy. I know it's just one game, but what did you see offensively? Did you see maybe a little bit of a change in those guys?
Well, and remember now, Fitzgerald's finally in his first slump of the year. He's been in single digits for the last 3 games, only had 6 last night. He's only been averaging like 4 or 5 the last 3 games. So some other guys are stepping up. But it's just the flow of the offense is a little better. They're being a little more aggressive. I didn't even mention Sam Grooms, who got in double digits again. Everybody continues to lay off him defensively, but he's attacking the rim, so most of his points are coming down in the lane or trying to get him in transition or secondary breaks. And so a lot of guys are contributing. That's been the key. They've always had Pledger, Fitzgerald, and Osby. 3 guys have been pretty consistent scoring, around 15 points or more a game, but they didn't get much help. Now at least more guys are chipping in. But remember, they had a 6-game losing streak, so it's not like they're on a big-time roll. But it was a big win for them. They were very frustrated. It had been a while since they won. Kruger continues to say that they work hard, but they're not being rewarded for their efforts. Last night they were rewarded for their efforts. Oh, I think definitely without question. They keep talking postseason, whether it's winning 4 in a row in Kansas City, which is, me and you have better odds of probably winning the lottery than that happening. And if they were to somehow win 3 or 4 here at the end, they'd get NIT. Odds are pretty high they're not going to play in postseason. But remember, everybody but C.J. Washington, who, by the way, got bragging rights on his future father-in-law last night, the big OSU fan, everybody but Washington returns next year, so they could really gain a little momentum in the offseason because all these guys will be back, plus Mbai is on campus and will be there with 4 new freshmen. So it could give them a little momentum heading in the offseason, especially if they could get a couple more.
All right, thanks, Mike. Be sure to stay with the best coverage team anywhere at newsok.com and every day in the Oklahoman.